Well, what does it mean to act like success? Tell us about that.
Well, I think you and I were having a little bit of a conversation before I got on, and it was like commit first, figure the rest out later. I mean, that's been really the theme
I love that.
of my career. I was 25 years old. I was broke. I had no money. I had an education that nobody valued. I was in an economic condition where they weren't hiring. The wrong time to be broke is when they're not hiring anybody.
Right.
And here I came up broke financially. I was broke spiritually. I didn't like myself. I was like giving up on myself, and my family had given up on me. And one day I'm like, dude, you need to start acting like you're successful, because this thing, waiting for the right break, waiting to figure it out, waiting for something to happen just wasn't working for me. And one day I was selling cars. Actually, I was 25 years old. And I'm like, okay, I hate this job. I hate selling cars. I hate the way people look at me. I got to start acting like I'm successful right here, right now, because nobody else was going to give me a job. And I was young, immature, thought, acted more confident probably than I was. I still probably do that today. One day I just said, okay, every dollar I make, I'm going to reinvest in myself. And I started learning and listening and getting mentors and surrounding myself with success. And I started acting successful. And next thing, my money changed a little bit. And when it changed a little bit, it gave me hope that it could change a lot. And then I started liking my job. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, wow, maybe I could learn this thing.
Yeah, that's like the self-reinforcing circle. You got into the circle that started reinforcing itself.
Yeah. And that's why you like that commit first, figure the rest out later, because everybody's trying to figure it out. Mm-hmm. It's like people talk to me, they're like, man, how do you write 4 books in 4 years? My first book was written in 3 hours. Mm-hmm. And they're like, how do you write a book in 3 hours? You sit down and you start writing.
Right.
That's what you do. How do you finish a book? Most people start books. Actually, most people don't buy books today because they didn't finish the last one they bought. And why? Because because you never make a decision when to finish the book. Mm-hmm. You made a decision to start the book. You didn't make a decision to finish it. So now when I buy a book, and I read a lot of books, in the front of it, I'll put my finish date on it because I already know my start date. It was when I opened it. And commit first, and then you figure the rest out later. You know what it's going to cost you, how you're going to do it. Most of us don't know what we're doing or how we're going to do it. We just made a decision to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fantastic. That's good advice. Well, Grant, talk about this commit first and figure it out later. Let's drill down on that one, because I think that's so meaningful. So many people, they want to figure it all out beforehand. It's like, okay, let's write a business plan. Let's write a business plan for, this business idea or for our whole lives. And the fact is, nobody can figure it out because you don't know what's going to happen along the way. You just got to dive in and do it, right?
You're so right. I just finished, I'm creating a digital TV internet website. Okay. Basically, it's a digital station. It's something that hasn't been done very much yet. I mean, this whole space of digital is like consuming TV and radio. And so we're in the office right now, and I said, hey, when's this site going to be up? And they're like, month, 2 months. I'm like, have you figured on all the stuff that's going to go wrong?
Yeah.
And they're like, what do you mean? I said, we don't know what we're doing. Okay, we just know we're going to do it. And look, I own 4 businesses, all of them do in excess of $10 million a year in sales in revenue. They were all started from scratch. I have never, ever written a business plan because I know whatever you write down, I mean, it might make you feel warm and fuzzy. Look, you don't even know enough to write the stuff that's going to have monsters and demons and the things you need to worry about, you don't even know yet. Okay, so spending time on a business plan, I'm going to go to these people. I'm going to talk to these people. Look, 3 months from now, you won't even be worried about those things. It's going to be so many things happen, because I even told my internet department, have y'all planned on, what was the thing, Lisa? Malaria or meningitis or the next, because something's going to happen and nobody plans on all that stuff. And so I'm with you, man. I've never spent any time on a business plan. And look, I've done things that were as simple as me just going out and kind of making it up as I go, to doing huge real estate deals where there's hundreds of millions of dollars involved and still not had a business plan, knowing I had to construct that kind of as I went, but I had to commit first. And then I could start figuring things out after the commitment, as esoteric as that might sound.
Everything starts with a commitment. And then from there, we iterate and iterate and iterate to get to where we want to go. Yeah, that's good.